Wow, I hope everybody's having a life grand Monday. The Monday after the 4th of July, what they've always been known as Independence Day. Of course, believe me, I didn't do anything. I just tried to rest. I did a video earlier, but as I was uploading it, that video is no longer on my computer. It's been totally deleted, and another video that I did last week was uploaded, so that's how I know somebody has access to my system. But I come on today because the assignment of my life is to expose spiritual corruption. And I'm not even gonna lie, I ain't even been in prayer this morning because I'm not coming on to do with spiritual enlightenment, because a severe attack upon my life is spiraled way out of control. And even with today, with me trying to say what's been placed upon my heart and in my spirit to say right now, I have several corrupt religious leaders whom have spiritual knowledge and use the matrix realm, which is so a very hot trend nowadays. Basically, another way for them to communicate spiritual things. They're trying to attach themselves to their life to me right now, to have me use me as their mouthpiece. But I send back to the pits of hell every foul spirit that is not like God. The corrupt religious leaders I once set up under Ernest Burns and several other leaders that is connected to him, that he's wanted to be elevated into a higher position of leadership and power. Miss Juanita Bynum, very well known mouthpiece for the people. But what I had come on, God had put in my spirit today to come on and talk about, because I've been kind of under attack all weekend long, a spiritual warfare attack all weekend long. What was told to me, he said the foundation was built on was designed on truth, was created on truth. But when God came down and he created a place for his people to dwell among, and wickedness came in when Adam fell into sin, it gave dominion to the enemy over the land. And as the people began to grow, because God said he knew that their heart was wicked because of the sin that was birthed into the land because of the fall of man. He said the world was built on a lie. It was created and designed on truth, but it was built on lie. Now as man began to commune, we're supposed to go forth and be fruitful and to multiply. The law, it was founded upon the law. But the corruption of man grew. Also did the corruption of the law and the system and the ways of life became corrupt. And the desire for money, power, and leadership plague this nation. It's basically in your spiritual DNA, because Satan is the root of all evil. He has a desire to be risen up to a higher position of power, and he's using man's vessel to do so. And what other way to blindside man is by putting a woman before his presence, because this is what is birthed. That's what was birthed into a lie. Eve tempted Adam into sin. And it is happening now in the nation, in the industry, in the churches, in the businesses, everywhere across the land. Sexual favoritism has always corrupt and has corrupted and is corrupting the land. Now, what we have been witnessing is we have the industry, the corrupt justice system, sexual favoritism plaguing these gateways that's supposed to represent leadership over the land. And what has happened is you have, I'm calling our names. You have a very well-known pop star, Janet Jackson, who has been in the industry for years and has had a secret love affair with producers whom gave her, birthed a lie into this. Not only she was sold into the industry willingly, and because deception was birthed into this child's life at an early age, to believe that she can have whatever she wanted if she complied. That's being conformed unto this world. Now, them leading her to believe that she could be whoever she wanted has shattered lives, has destroyed and caused havoc and death across this land. Because what has happened is a spirit has intertwined. And once you're spirit intertwined, you think you're married. So that's why we have all these fake marriages going off across the land. She is married to a producer whom she no longer wants to be entangled up with, and she's trying to get away from him, and she's taking on any form of identity because she sold her soul. So now she's taking on any form of identity because she don't even know who she is in this world, to try to get away from Satan. And he's tearing down everything to get his vessel. Not only that, you have this music producer who's using other folks and got other people's lives tied up that's in the industry. You have a slew of women that's going into the industry, selling their bodies and selling their souls and just reaping havoc into innocent people's lives. You have Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. who's tied to it, who's married to it because of false deception and false marriage and these false lies that these women is going into the industry not knowing what they're getting into and allowing to happen and shatter lives. So now they're telling this man that you got to be who we want you to be. You can't be who you want to be. You can't marry whom you're ordained to marry. Because you have people, and you got ones who know biblical truth, and this new way of living, this new way, matrix way of living, is shattering this world apart. Corrupt religious leaders is tied into this. You got industry, music producers, entertainment producers that's tied up with this. You got government officials that is tied up with this. And now here you have an innocent being that you don't have falsely arrested and have them going to false court hearings, and having government officials who's supposed to serve and protect the land allow you to travel within your matrix to use their vessel to give people false sentences. Now this is the corruption that has plagued this nation. And because a lot of people are afraid, a lot of people don't know the spiritual knowledge, and a lot of people are just seeking protection, they just fall and conform to this. Well, this is where God says, be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of the mind. And a lot of people are afraid of the truth. They're afraid of confessing their sins because they have been living a lie. This is the lie that our forefathers and people have birthed into this nation. Now you got some people that need to stand up and take ownership of their wickedness and denounce it and call it out, because little motor mouth Molly over here has been spiritually awakened, and I'm telling, because you put your hands on the wrong life. I'm not going to sit up here and y'all not going to continue, because this is where the Bible goes to say. That's how I know you have people who have biblical knowledge and they're using it as a form of witchcraft control, a Jezebel spirit. They said that every level that you rise in God, there's a devil to match your anointing. No, that's your devil that's coming after your soul, your false anointing, and you're putting it on other people's shoulders and lives who don't know no better. But where you messed up at is when you sent me into the presence and I met a man along the way and he opened my eyes, because I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. So you can threaten me with jail, you can threaten me whatever you want to threaten me with, but you better keep them little girls out there in the industry that you've been calling for to conform to your ways, because I'm not bowing down. I'm not selling, I'm not going into none of these fake marriages that's plaguing the land. Because Janet Jackson married to a movie producer that she done laid and played with all these years, and now she can't get what she wants. She don't want to be with him. Y'all better find y'all somebody else. You better find you another Nicki Minaj. Because this is ridiculous. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shed light on the dark. Because God said everything that is hidden, it shall be revealed. Yes, the justice system is corrupt. And they raised them up to be that way. So that whenever these hidden secret producers have done their dirt, their wrong, they're throwing and casting other people's vessels into imprisonment for them. I'm not suffering no more. My whole life has been a lie. Because I've had some people, corrupt people, religious leaders, who have had their hands on my life. People with money and power with their hands on my life and have shredded my life apart. They meant it for evil, but God meant it for my good. Something just stopped. Like I said, I did a video earlier and the video is gone. This is not even the original video of exposing the industry and corrupt religious leaders tied to the justice system. I don't know what the video is. And when I tried to upload it, a whole nother video that I done last week was uploaded in its place. With that being said, cause little motor mouth Molly been facing some opposition this morning, and I didn't pray, and I had not been in the presence of the Lord, so I ain't gonna meditate a little while. And I got some trendy Wig City sports hats to tend to, the first edition, first in history, and an attack upon my life is for that, because they don't want me to be elevated. They want me to stay in a poverty level position, a stagnant position for the wrong of others in the industry that has happened. Basically, I'm the black sheep of it, making sure I don't rise up, because what they're doing, because some people have done wrong, and they know they can't have what they want. Some corrupt religion, it's a corrupt religion. They said, if I can't have you, then nobody can't have you, and we'll end this thing. Because it's a lot of people they're afraid to live. They don't know how to let go, and you have some people who is raising up their antichrist to raise up their end of the world. You ain't raising up my end of the world, because El Shaddai said it ain't the end. Because my God, my Father is not a man that should lie, nor is he the Son of Man that should have to repent. And he said, and he has told some people whom walk in righteousness of him, he said, I know the future that I have for you. I have to give you a hope and a future and an expected end, to raise you up. And I have not been risen up, so I know it's not my end, it's their end, and it's only the end if I allow it to be the end. But before I be who you want me to be, it will be the end.